So excited about vision boarding today. Like I am excited myself to do vision board today because you know what? We are going to share those stories after the night of the stars, but I don't want to ruin it. I'm excited to see what I'm going to find in those magazines for myself. Always we're dreaming, but one little thing, because I know many of you might, get caught out after the call. One of the things that one time I realized, and it was so exciting, so rewarding, Renee, is the one time I went back to see my vision board and realized that all of the things that were on that vision board were already accomplished. Like I already had everything that it was there, and I didn't even realize that, right? So really having this update at least once a year, I think now was the perfect timing as we get ready to start 2024, wrap up your year, another 60 days, go hit the ground running, prepare what you are going to have in 2024, and of course, make it happen. So very, very thankful for that, Renee. And I see some of the thoughts of you sharing here, some people saying, let me go back. I'm looking at translations. I have customers for Fountain of Life in the United Kingdom, right? I am also getting partners to join me in this month. Like, wow, this is a business where it doesn't matter where you are, right? Like Ian Brown, you can still have customers in a different country, right? Like, I love that. A lot of women from Trinidad are going to purchase Fountain of Life because of my simple thank you post. Right? It is all about building relationships. That is greater now. I'm extremely proud because I am PCOS free thanks to Fountain of Life. I don't have to go to work pending hurricane again. I love that. It's hurricane season, I know. So imagine that. Our Thailand and Laos partners keep on goal that will travel around the world with Opulence Nations. Absolutely, absolutely. I love that. Imagine that. I know people in Thailand love vacations. They love traveling. They love all of this, how can I say, idea of traveling together and having this building relationships to traveling. So yes, why not doing it with Opulence? Absolutely. Anybody else that shares something positive here? Okay, great. So share with us. We were trying to get people to share something positive and exciting that is happening in your business. You are here to celebrate the stars, the achievements and the recognitions of people that went above and beyond last month to get something done in their business. Perhaps it's a rank advancement, bonuses, and GRS, Karen, and we're going to recognize them in a minute, Rico. But we want people to hear, what happens on a day-to-day. Sometimes we feel like, oh my God, that's just leaders. They can make it there. They have this scoreboard mentality, they can achieve the bonuses, but I sold 5 bottles, yesterday, or like whatever it is that is happening in your business. I always say these meetings need you because everybody wants to hear what somebody else is doing in the business. How are they making it happen? And if I'm not making it happen, I am here to get myself motivated to make it happen in my business, right? Rico, you said, I can see the glitter in your eyes when I'm bringing you something with hope that can change your life. That's what this is all about. So if you didn't had a good week, no problem, right? You are here to get excited and motivated to go and have an amazing week coming. And I know we have Maria Baptiste here with us, and I know she would like to share one of those highlights in her business. Let's hear it.
Well, welcome to our Opulence Global family all over the globe. Welcome, and I thank you. I'm super excited to be here again with Daniela and, of course, Renee, our youngest millionaire. I'm always never miss these calls. However, what she was mentioning, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely, and I agree 100%. I, for years, been doing vision board. I've learned it from great mentors over the years, and I've accomplished a lot by just writing it down. But what I want to share recently is just last week, and I went to an event, just a simple event. That's what I'm telling you, it's important when you share the product. Just keep on sharing every simple day. And I went out there, I always prepared myself with all the tools that I need necessarily to build my business. And of course, it was a Christian function at the church. And so we went there, and they had about 80 to 90 people there. And it was a banquet hall. And so I ran a booth and we sat there, and then the pastor came out and he said, well, Ms. Batiste, I know you're advertising. Would you like to come up and share just give us a little bit about the benefits and the value of the fountain of life, of course. And he gave me about 10 minutes. And simply, I went out there, just be myself and just present. I hold the bottle of fountain of life in my hand. I had the brochure. And I just basically explained the value, what is lignin. And so by just sharing all these important facts, at the end of the day, each and every individual came now and just covered me. All these people just want, I want 2 bottles, I want 3 bottles, I want 4 bottles of fountain of life. But all I did, and I sold about 15 bottles of fountain of life in less than an hour. So now that's what I'm simply saying, ladies and gentlemen. Once you write things down, because I have my daily goals, I have my weekly goals, I have my monthly goals and yearly goals. But I'm simply saying when you make it a reality and you get out there, it works when you work. So I just wanted to share that, ladies and gentlemen, by just going out there and sharing the product, I was able to achieve that and more. Thank you so much for having me. Back to you, Daniela.
Amazing. Thank you, Sir Maria. So Chanel is sharing, I have the joy of babysitting my own child, watching her advance beyond my expectations, being able to care for my children from home. Like, isn't that a choice you get to have with Opulence, right? If you didn't have an opportunity that you can actually work from home, will you be able to have the time and the money and the opportunity to babysit your own children? I love it. Great, Chanel. Mavis.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mavis again, partners. I agree with the vision board. I did the vision board here about 2 years ago. And looking back on it, I was able to travel worldwide, which is so nice. That was never in my mind. But doing the vision board is something that you should do. So many things on the vision board that I am happy to be here today to do it again. So please, whenever there's a vision board session, attend. It's important. Dreams do come true through your vision board. Thank you.
Woo! Absolutely, absolutely. Keep on sharing every day. That's what Nat is saying. Share your 2-minute story. Absolutely. All right, so let's get started here. I'm gonna just close this. Can you hear me okay, Rico?
Yes, loud and clear, Danny. And I was just about to share that
I don't hear you because my
one of the things that one of our LD3s here are saying. Her story is that when she found this opportunity, she immediately mapped out her LD3 promotion, and that is Jocelyn Aquino. And every morning before she goes out, she always takes a look at that structure of becoming an LD3 and having those blank spots of to whom should I talk today so that I can fill out all of these structures that needs for me to become an LD3. And she was actually expecting her to be promoted at least for a month, a year or 2 years. But guess what? Every morning she takes a look at it, and after 4 months of doing the business, she eventually became an LD3. So there's power of always putting that vision in front of you, because every time you see it, you just get this energy, you get this inspiration, and somehow it falls into place. and that's the beauty about having this vision always in front of you, because as I always hear, when the vision is clear, results will appear. And that for me is a wonderful saying that I always remember in my mind, that whenever I see the vision that I have for my family, for our business, for our partners, it just keeps me inspired and it keeps me motivated.
That's the power of envisioning something that we want. And I totally see Jocelyn becoming an LD4. I have no doubt that she will probably be the first LD4 in the Philippines. But honestly, it's about what we put in our mindset. We talk about mindset all the time, and how having the right mindset would, propel us forward to where we want to go and what we want to achieve. So definitely powerful testimony when it comes to, changing what happens between our 2 ears. I find that sometimes we have more negative thoughts than what the positives that we have. So definitely something to look into, changing in our behavior so that we can become a better version of ourselves. So great, thank you for that, Rico. So let's get into the Night of the Stars and recognizing our achievers for the month of September. As you know, today we are going to be obviously sharing with you, celebrating the success and achievements in the organizational growth of all of you, and in sales, aiming to inspire and motivate individuals towards greater accomplishments. You know, that's what we share every month. And as I said, if your picture is not in these posters, get yourself excited, see where are you at, what can you do to make it happen. And I want to see you here on the October Night of the Stars. So let's first recognize our new rank advancements for the month of October. We actually have 2 new lifestyle directors, one, and I'm really, really proud. Congratulations to Gyok Ta from Singapore and Hongju Xiao from China. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct. We had 2 partners working closely with them. You know, it's amazing to see, Rico, you were sharing, you know, about filling up the gaps and where am I placing people and how am I going to help them achieve. But LD1 really easy and simple, bring 2 lifestyle advisors and help 2 lifestyle advisors bring 2 on their own. Simple. I would say a lot of people can do it within 30 days. If you're a lifestyle advisor today here in the call with us, see who in your network you or your upline can talk to. You know, share the vision of what Opulence Global is. And I can tell you, they will see the vision. If they don't see it through your eyes, they will see it through a third-party credibility. You know, support yourself with leaders or other people in your team to share what Opulence Global is all about. And I want you to go back to the day that you joined Opulence, the day that you said, I want to do this business, because that day you were excited enough, you were with this enthusiasm enough to say yes to this opportunity. I want to do this. I want to make it happen. What's next? So I want you to go back to that feeling, because that feeling is what's going to propel you forward to go talk to everyone, become an LD1 for the month of October. If you're a brand partner or a lifestyle advisor, do what you got to do to become an LD1. Maximize the full potential. Maximize that whatever activities you're doing today can bring you the most amount of revenue. Just think of it from that perspective. What am I doing today that can bring me to my next higher level where I can maximize my income potential with this opportunity? So congratulations to Hongyu Xiao. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And Gyok Ha from Singapore. Congratulations. And Rico, if you want to help me with the MGRS qualifiers.
Yes, of course. And of course, Danny, you know, what I love about the opportunity that we have is we have it already mapped out in our Opulence Highway, right? So in your prosperity book, and that's why in our office in the Philippines, every room there is there is an Opulence Highway, just to keep us reminded of going always to the next step. Because as Danny has said, you know, this is what excites us, moving from one level to another level. And as you know, from a lifestyle advisor, in the roadmap to success, there is this second step, which is what we call the MGRS. And the great thing about it is that, you know, even as a lifestyle advisor, within your next 30 days, you can qualify for the profit sharing of the company, which we call the monthly global revenue sharing. And yeah, you can actually do this as a monthly target. And every time you do this, guess what happens? You increase the number of your customers, VIP shoppers, as well as the number of the partners in your organization. So we just like to recognize our MGRS qualifiers for the month of September. So we start off first with our Lifestyle Director course. Of course, Lifestyle Director course achieve 3 shares for the MGRS. So we have Ressa being one of our MGRS qualifiers. We also have LD4 Rene. And then, of course, LD3s. LD3s also have 3 shares when it comes to the MGRS. We have Henry Xiong. We have Saji C from Canada. And, of course, Amarjeet from Singapore. So congratulations to our LD3s. And Danny, I'm sorry, but my screen is a little bit little here.
No problem.
Can you help me with that Lifestyle Director 2s?
Absolutely. So Lifestyle Director 2s, they get 3 shares of the MGRS. Congratulations to X Shibin from China. Chue Seong C from Singapore, and Jok Ching C from Singapore, which we know her as Helen, and some of them we have her as Helen, and some of them we have with her first name. So congratulations to our lifestyle director too.
Yes. And of course, we also have Lifestyle Director 1 enjoying 2 shares for the MGRS. Anderson M from Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations. And also for our lifestyle advisors, they also enjoy 1 share for the MGRS. We have Greg B from Canada. We have Helen S from Canada. We have Gian Z from Canada. We have Melanie B from Canada as well. And Yiping X from China. We also have Galit B from Israel. You know, I love that, you know, we have the same compensation for different parts of the world, and everyone has the opportunity to qualify for this. Nissim C, congratulations, all the way from Israel. And also we have Tan BH from Malaysia, and Chu Seong C from Singapore, and Stephen L from the USA. So congratulations to all our NGR qualifiers for the month of September.
You see, talking about diversity, you were saying we have people from China, from USA, from Singapore, Malaysia is on the scoreboard this month, you know, Trinidad and Tobago, Canada, of course, like you name it, Israel, you know, I love that. And people, I think they enjoy, just share with me if I'm wrong, they love to see people from all the countries around the world. And sometimes we applaud because we're like, oh, I know this person. Oh, I know this person. Oh my God, look at their picture. You know, I haven't seen them for a while, but all of a sudden they qualify for something, and then we get excited for them and you know, congratulate them and sharing with them the excitement of really celebrating their success. You see, for some of you, okay, whatever, it's just MGRS. No, it's not just MGRS. Is the fact that you went above and beyond, that you sold something, that you shared the business with someone, that you had $750 in bonus qualifying volume, you combine your activities together, you are creating a habit of what really is going to bring a positive impact in your business. And I want you to experience it from this perspective and think of, you know, what it is that I am doing on a daily basis to be where I want to be with my business. How does it feel to have a business with Opulence Global? And when you know how does it feel, what's what you want to achieve with it, you will go ahead and make it happen. Because if you don't know what you want to feel, you're never going to go aim to do something different than what you did last month. Mind you, I'm not saying it's wrong not to qualify. I'm just saying, if you are okay by earning $500 a month, then that's fine. If you feel like, okay, I tried to sell something and it didn't happen and all of that, you know, I'm just not going to do this anymore. For example, I have talked to people this week, for example, where they're like, oh, nobody wants to buy FOL. Believe it or not, we still have people like that. I'm like, okay, who is nobody, right? Like, how many people have you spoken to? Because we have thousands of sales every day. Exactly. Like, you happen to be so lucky that you're getting all the people to say no to you. You're just getting closer to that person saying yes. Right? But you're just deciding to stop right in the corner. You're just choosing to be the person that says, and you're saying it out loud and to the universe and to whatever it is that you believe, oh, everybody's saying no to me, right? But at the end of the day, what really ignited you in your heart to say yes in the first place? That's why when I look at people in the MGRS, for example, I'm like, I know they are selling product, at least $200, which is nothing. If I look at it, it's maybe 2 bottles of FOL, right? But what it is that I want to achieve, right? Maybe for Amarjita, she's the queen of MGRS because she's been qualifying every single month since this MGRS started it. For her, I know it's not about the money and what the bonus is. It's because it is a habit for her to buy, sell, recruit, buy, sell, recruit. It's not even like she's aiming to do anything to qualify. It just became natural. Henry, same thing. Renee, I don't even know if you track your MGRS, Renee, but you know, it's just the activities that you do on a daily basis that count towards helping you qualify for a bonus. So if I look at it from that perspective, I really think we can change our mindset when it comes to earning bonuses. Team in Israel, I know they love to have customers. They love to have customers. So you know that you can actually qualify for this bonus by selling product. All you have to do is sell or generate $2,500 in personal volume. So many of these partners are not even sharing the business opportunity with other people because they love to have customers. So become an MGRS qualifier by selling products, right? At the end of the day, you choose where do you want to focus your energy during the month. How are you going to feature and target those energies in order to bring and propel you to the next higher level? So very excited. Congratulations to the qualifiers for MGRS in the month of September. And let's look
Yes,
at our
and
Power Club. Yes.
yes,
So
and Danny, one of the things that I love about the MGRS is that, of course, whenever we do the compensation plan training, sharing the benefits that the partner can get from the 13 ways of making money, they always see that they can make $10,000 a week, $5,000 a week. But the question is, that's the bigger goal, right? Now, how are we going to break that down? As what Marie has said a while ago, she has weekly goals, she has monthly goals. And the monthly goal is very, very important in order for you to achieve the bigger goal, right? So the compensation plan, the roadmap has already laid out that in order for you to get to the next level, to the next level, and to the next level, it mapped out that MGRS is one of the targets that you can accomplish each and every month in order for you to grow and reach that $5,000, $10,000 a week. And that for me is a wonderful, as our CEO said, when confusion sets in, inactivity starts to happen, right? So this clarity that the MGRS brings on a monthly target, this is one of the things that you should work on a daily basis, just like what our leaders have accomplished here. It's just amazing that we have another benefit for them when they accomplish that monthly target.
amazing. Absolutely. You see, when it comes to the car club, Rico, and I love this part because this is really true leaders helping other people succeed. The car program is not a bonus that you can earn on yourself. This is a bonus that you earn with your team. It is something that together, you work together when it comes to the volume of your sales and you go and make it happen. So congratulations to our Luxury Plus car program of $1,500 a month, to Reza Mesgarlu from Canada and Rene Liao from Canada. He drives a Tesla, I get so jealous every time I see him parking. Luxury car program of $1,000 a month this month for LD3, Henry Xiang from Canada. Executive car program of $750 a month this month of September. Congratulations to Sagi Canada from Canada, X Shibin from China, Amarjit Kaur from Singapore, and Chue Seong Si from Singapore. And the premium car program, I was really excited to see you, my sister Ifra Hassan from Canada and Helen Chang from Singapore. You see, this shows you that it doesn't matter where you are in your life or in your business. It doesn't matter the rank you have in the business. There is always this opportunity to pick up on these bonuses that are available for you. I always like to stretch this, Rico, because I don't think people realize that the bonuses are there for everyone. Sometimes we just feel like, okay, it's just not going to happen. We look at our CVs and people go to their back, and I tell you because I see it every day. People go into their back office, they look at their CV and they're like, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to do this, right? You're only thinking of the things that you can't do instead of focusing on the things that you actually can. So car program is really for the first level, let's say what, 6,750 CV? 6,750 for the car program. So I'm gonna share with you something very easy. Like if you are new, let's say you're a lifestyle advisor today, you're not even an LD1. How many people do I need in my business to help me achieve that? So what you're gonna do is, let's say you are at zero. You are starting at zero today. You have nothing. You are new in the business. You're an LAP. How many LAPs do you need to make it to the premium car program? So all you have to do is do 6,750, which is the CV you need, right? Is the only thing different from the rest of the bonuses to help you achieve this, right? Because this is a team effort. So 6,750 divided by how much CV do you get for every LAP?
300.
How much? 300. So you divide it by 300. And it shows you 22 and a half, right? So about 23 people. If you were to have zero, and I'm not talking about yourself, okay? This is your team. If you're a lifestyle advisor today, You're not even an LD1. You don't even have access to these bonuses, right? But I want to show you how you can actually earn this bonus next month. So I need about 22 to 23 people. This is without them buying anything, only becoming LAPs. So if you were to start sharing your business opportunity today, all you need is 2 people. One on the left, one on the right, right? You don't even need it in the left, but left and right. You only need it on one side if you want to do that. But in the beginning, you can start sharing the business opportunity and placing people where you want them to be. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to share the business with 2 people and you're going to help them bring 2. So the first things first, you're going to become an LD1. I know that immediately with 6 people, I can make that happen. That's the easy part, right? Let's say it's not that anything is difficult. It's just I'm saying is the simplest step. That should be the wording. The simplest step is I share the business opportunity with 2 people. I help them break 2 because everybody knows 2, right? And what do you think I'm going to do with those 2? Get them to bring 2, right? So all of a sudden, those 4 people are going to bring 2. So that's 8 people already. So on my 3rd level, I can already achieve my 23 people, right? It is simple. It's just about, look, and by the way, some people are going to bring 5. Some people are not going to bring anybody. It's okay. But I need to tap into their network. So when I'm sharing the business opportunity with people, I shouldn't be thinking that I am going to bring all of these people. Oh my God, Daniela, you just asked me to bring 23 people and I haven't sponsored anybody in the last year. Because if I was to look at your scoreboard and you haven't shared the business opportunity with anybody, that means that if I'm asking you to bring 23, it sounds impossible, right? You're asking me that, like, how am I going to do this if I haven't shared the business opportunity with 1 person? Well, it starts with that one. It starts with that one. So maybe you're an LD1 here or LD2 or even LD3. How many LD3s we have in the company that are not in this sheet right now? And if I was to show you the report, sometimes I'm like, man, you're so close to this. Remember, Rico, one time it was midnight, we're working and there was 1 toothpaste missing on the CV for a partner to achieve the car. Oh, dear. Yes. It was one toothpaste. Oh, it was like $10 in CV or something like that. And we know the software is not going to recognize that person as qualified. Because if you're missing $1 in CV, like $1 in CV is like, I don't know, I can't even tell you. But we have had those moments. And I love that we can share this with the team. And Rico's like, Daniela, I already did the calculations. It's 1 toothpaste. I'm like, go tell them to pick up the phone. They have 12 hours more than us, right? Like in Philippines, they have extra 12 hours, right? Because everything is at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So I'm like, Rico, tell them to call, someone, the mom, like someone, buy that, get them to buy the toothpaste so that the CV will push up before. Because for car program, just so that you know, the only reason why we get the reports until the 10th is because we actually count your pending volume. So even if you're working until the last minute of the last moment of the last day of the month, guess what? Every single effort will count. And we did this on purpose. I remember, Renee, when we changed this of counting the pending volume for car, because imagine you're sponsoring an LA on the 31st and then the CV goes to pending. So it didn't count. Yes. Because we were only counting the current, like I remember when we did those changes and I was like, yes, of course we want to make that count. So believe me, when you have Rico and Danny on your side, on this side of corporate, we're always looking out for you, for sure. And it's just to tell you stories that yes, car can happen. So Ifra, I'm very happy to see you here, my dear, again. And I know it's not about the car. It's, you are actually getting double the amount of money for your shopping credits. And guess what? Our partners in Thailand, for example, they can use it for their vacations because they love to travel, right? Maybe they don't have a car, but they can use it towards a vacation. I know Renee's been wanting to go to these luxury resorts in Cancun, so perhaps he wants to change his $1,500 a month for that, right? Like, why not? So definitely so many ways that you can utilize your bonuses, make it happen and take the most out of it. So congratulations, Ifra. I love to see Patrick and Helen here. I don't know if Patrick and Helen are on the call, but congratulations to you as well. Henry and Sagi, definitely way to go with Exhibit in China. Like he's doing so well in China. Oh my God. If I was to tell you challenges for China, like challenges, believe me, China is in that scoreboard. Like honestly, you have no idea what other countries, other people go through to make it happen. So if they can, yes, I can do that too. Yes, I can do that too. So for sure, understanding the challenges that you have in the field, and when you have these challenges, share them with us. Share them with us. We had an amazing leadership call this past week with our CEO, our SVP, the leadership core group, and it was amazing to hear. Like, you know, sometimes you guys you have the fear of sharing with corporate what's happening on the field, and if we don't know your challenges, we can't help you either. So please share those challenges with us. You have my email, you have Rico's email. You know, just send us a quick email. You know, thinking of this. This is what I'm, you know, finding. This is the reaction we're getting from people. And of course, you have your my fives, right? Leaders are out there for you. Doesn't matter where they are in the binary. I see people in Opulence helping everyone. So definitely a way to go and get things done by sharing, whether they're obstacles, challenges, or positive things. Definitely, definitely. So congratulations to our qualifiers for the conference.
Danny, if I may add, I love what you said that this is money on the table. This is money on the table. You know, in some of the companies that I have worked with before, we have to wait for a car incentive to be put in place because it doesn't happen every single month. We have to wait for some other incentives to be in place so that we can enjoy it. But you know what? As Danny has said, this is money on the table each and every month. Okay. And the good thing about this is when you qualify for the MGRS, you only need a little bit more in order for you to qualify for the car club bonus. So basically, it's an easy $2,000 a month additional benefits that you can get from this car bonus, from this MGRS, and that's on top of the generational wealth, the lifelong residual income, the other ways of making money that you can enjoy from this opportunity. So the question is, why are you not taking that money from the table, right? So that's something that, you know, each and everyone should enjoy each and every single month.
Absolutely. You see, when we say there is money on the table, and we never say, okay, we're limiting the car club for 10 partners around the world. Can you imagine? I can't wait to see when we have pages upon pages upon pages of car qualifiers. Because you see, every single one of you deserve it. Every single one of you want to be here. And why? You know, when I started in this in Opulence, or in back in the day it was GWT, car program was one of the, that's why I think I love our bonuses, because I compare it to what I did for 12 years. I was a sales director in my previous company, and I remember the first thing they told me when I came to the, you know, the fashion show we had on the 10th anniversary. I was in the living room of the hotel that day. We were having a glass of wine with the leaders, and they invited me just to come and listen. I wasn't even dressing properly. I didn't come for the fashion show. I just came to visit my friends from Niagara, and they were there. And the first thing they told me is, when I'm driving my, you know, pink car, without saying the name of the company, and they're like, what do you do to, you know, keep your car every month? And I said, it's $70,000 in sales every month. $70,000 in sales. And that was dollar to dollar value, eh? So when they say, whoa, like, did you know you can be making so-and-so, you know, with the car program? And it's not about the car. I'm not into cars. Mind you, I like my car, but, you know, it's not like, and I live in it. Like, everything I do is with the car. But the reality is that at that time, I'm not thinking, oh, I want to have a BMW, or, oh, I want to have this luxury car. At that time, it was like, the amount of work that I'm doing, how would it translate into this? So when I look at your activity, I don't want you to think of, you know, what it is that I am not doing. I want to see what it is that you are doing, so I can help you propel to the next level. And most of the times, Rico, the only reason why people are not making it to car program is because they don't know the rules. They just simply haven't taken the time to read the rules. Because if you go to a soccer game, you know to which side the ball should go to, do a goal. You know the rules of the game. For car program, I tell you, because if I was to show you the reports and we would do math with toothpastes, you would be amazed at how many people are missing the car program because of some toothpaste or because of a family pack, right? It's just about looking at the rules. And I know many of these leaders are just automatically doing it because they have, an entire team working together for this. What about you? This is not only for certain leaders. This is for everyone, as long as you're an LD1 and above. Right? So let's just change what's happening between the 2 years. So all of you, over 100 people here can actually make it happen and do it. Right? Like, as I said, I can't wait to see thousands upon thousands of partners qualifying for this. We are a global company. And now I think after the pandemic, people are wanting to go back to meetings and stuff like that. It's great. But seriously, in the middle of the pandemic is when our sales went up like 400% or something, because people never stopped. So why are you stopping? Right? Now my question is, why are you stopping? Just go make it happen, team. It's really like money on the table. Now let's look at 28 qualifiers for the Bardians bonus. It was $5,000, $630 in the pool that were split between the partners of different countries. So we had 11 partners in Canada, 5 partners in United States, 5 partners in Singapore, 3 partners in China, 2 partners in Israel, 1 partner in Thailand, congratulations, and of course, 1 partner in Laos. Love, 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 love. The average income per rank is $930 for LD4s, $500 for LD3s, $158 for LD2s, and $138 for LD1s. Now, you want to know the good part and the bad part about this? When I look at the reports and I see the only reason why you didn't get the extra 138 or the extra 500 or the extra 150 is because they didn't meet the criteria. All you need to do as an LD1 and LD2 to become qualified for the Bardians bonus anywhere in your organization to infinity is to generate $250 in PV. $250 in PV translates into what? Is it 6 bottles of oil? Have you done the calculations? If it's $42 PV per bottle, I believe, without counting the. So then, yeah, you're looking at 6 bottles. So let's do 250 divided by 42. Yeah, 6 bottles of Fountain of Life. So are you earning enough money to sell 6 bottles of Fountain of Life so that non-negotiable, you have your 250 PV generated in the month?
Yes, right.
Yes, of course. Renee is going to share a story with us.
So, okay, thank you. I mean, to share a story about this, and it came to my attention in the beginning of October, actually. So, well, I'm mentioning any names because it might be a painful topic for the person, but there's a person in the month of August had launched in her team over 28 people. Their variance bonus would have been $900. And what happened was in October the 5th, they reached out to me saying, oh, I didn't receive my variance bonus. And so we actually looked into his reporting, and they even took a screenshot of that month and sent me the screenshot of all the people that had launched as LA pluses. And it said clearly what was missing was that you are not a lifestyle advisor plus. So they were in LA. So they joined after the period where we had the free upgrade to LA plus. And so all that was missing was an upgrade from LA to LA Plus, it was like $600 something, right? And you get back either the $1,000 mystery box, or you get back 6 bottles of FOL. But that was only for August. Then there was September. So they sent me this October the 5th, but they had already missed August and September's variance bonus. And and when they sent me the screenshot, I'm like, it says right here, you are not an LA plus, right? It says missing criteria,
Missing
right?
criteria.
Yeah, and it was.
Criteria, just so that you know, it's either your PB 250, right? Obviously, the
Yeah.
NLAP, and
This is why I always tell people, right, all the time to check your performance center and check your variance bonus. And I remind people like the third last day, the second last day, the last day of the month, right? Yeah. So in short, we had to find some ways within the team to help lighten that hit, and we're good now. But again, just to Danny's point, just check your qualifications, because it's like over $1,000 of bonuses that they missed out on.
Danny, you're muted.
I said I get frustrated because I want you guys to make the money. So when I look at these things and when I look at reports and I look at BQB, sometimes people have like, 748. I'm like, go sell a toothpaste or something. Like, honestly, the performance center, like, I understand. And believe me, every single day, we're looking at the back office and like, how can we make it better? How can we improve it for you? How can we make it easier for people to understand what are they missing, how close they are, like why it is this. And sometimes you guys think that, oh, my back office said so, but then the last day somebody canceled an order. And then your report changes, right? And you didn't know the person canceled the order, so you're not qualified. So don't only do the minimum, go above and beyond so you have a little bit of a cushion, right? If something happens. Yeah.
And if I may share really quickly, like the one thing that kept going through my mind as I always watch these United Stars performances, right, is I'm not sure what's going on in your mind. Are you thinking, hey, my next goal next month is to get car qualified, and that's what you're thinking about. Are you thinking about, I want to get MGS qualified, and that's what's on your mind? But to me, I never even really, maybe the way I don't think about the end result, which is car qualified or MGS qualified. What I'm thinking about is how many people do I need to talk to on a daily basis? And I've always run my business that way, because you can't get to the MGS, you can't get to the car board, you can't without talking to someone every single day. And so, when you look at this, I want to encourage all of you to be thinking, who I need to be talking to and sharing this with on a daily basis. Yesterday I had a guest come in who's actually she worked at the front desk of my kid's private tennis club, and so I dropped out the bottle yesterday. I sold another family pack the day before. So I'm always on a daily basis thinking about, who can I share this with? Who can I share this with? Who can I share this with? Right? And that's why I think that this also ties back into your vision board. Because Heidi yesterday asked me, well, why do you even need to have a vision board, Renee? What's the point of having a vision board, right? Should people just be self-motivated as it is, right? But I understood where she's coming from, because, she's never had to have a job where, you get up in the morning, you're tired, you gotta go through traffic, you get to work, you work the whole entire day till 5, 6 p.m., right? And you're told when to take lunch, you're told when to have your breaks. You get off work and you're probably already tired. You have to go and get dinner. Maybe you have children, you got prepared dinner with the kids, you got to pick them up from school. By the time you have finished dinner, it's like 7 p.m. and you're exhausted, and it's too easy to want to relax and turn on the TV and watch something. And I don't think she understood that lifestyle, because that's what I went through working from TELUS and IBM every single day from the age of 22, right? And so that's where, again, the vision board is so important, because every day I would come down the stairs, and on my main dining room table, I would see my vision board, before I left the house and when I came home. And so I was telling Heidi, people need to have a vision board, because some people might be motivated. I'm sure all of us right now are motivated in some aspect, right? You're motivated on this call right now to do something, but it's just too easy to go home today. Even today, after the boot camp is done, you can go home and kids are with you or something, and the spouse or something, and life takes over, and you forget about what you're working on. So for me, the vision board was a crucial role in reminding myself of what I need to be doing on a daily basis, which is constantly sharing the products and sharing the opportunity. So I just hope that everyone here on this call, don't just have the mindset of, okay, I want to get my car bonus next month, or I want to get my MGUS, or I get my variance bonus. I want you to be thinking, how many people do I want to be talking to on a daily basis? I want to hand out those brochures and hand out, I'm going to buy a 100-pack, and every day hand out as many brochures as possible. Or like what Maria, maybe that goes to as many trade shows, and I know that Chris Lee and Tammy's doing their trade shows in Pickering, whatever, or in Newmarket. Be thinking, daily activities, your DMO. Because I can promise you one thing, if you get focused on your daily activities, you will eventually get onto this MGS car bonus and variance bonus. So thank you very much. Oh yeah, thank you.
So don't forget. You see, this also it reminds me, I just finished, graduated from a personal development training. And yes, and one of the things I learned is that it's called our nerd, when you are on your nerd, and it is just who you think you are because you're comfortable there. And you're not like on your own self-being. And when you are in your own self-being, and you are evolving and developing, and that's where you create, that's where you are confident of where you are going. And it's really hard in our society to stay in that spot. It is very easy, like Renee said, you're just with the family or the spouse, and then you forget, like, why did I go to boot camp this morning, right? It's like, we just talk about it, and it is the truth. It is really easy to get sidetracked and not to focus on the things that are important to us, that will really take us to where we want to be. So stay on your own self-being so that you can get closer to where you want to go. Amazing. So I want to congratulate our top PV achiever. And the reason why we came up with this concept of top PV is because I started to look at people that were really into selling the products, and that not necessarily were building the business opportunity, but eventually the business opportunity gets built because of the amount of people you're meeting by selling the products. So it is a win-win situation for everyone. But if you are one of those persons like I was, 20 years ago when I started this journey, when I sat down at that presentation and I was looking at that lady, and that moment brings me the goosebumps, because it really takes me back to what I wanted it to do in my life. I was saying to myself, I'm going to sell products, but I can't recruit no one. At that time, I'm already telling myself I can't recruit. I don't see myself telling people, oh, you got to come and do this, what I'm doing. Why? Why do you think I had that mentality? Exactly. Why did I have that vision at that moment? So when I started to look at, some of these partners and some of these people that were building the business by selling products, I talked to our CEO. I said, listen, not everyone is going to have the confidence level that Renee maybe has when he's speaking about the opportunity, right? Or like I didn't have 20 years ago when I joined the business. So we got to look at people that are also building their income by sharing the products and building PV. By the way, buying the momentum pack doesn't count towards the PV, not the top PV, because every time you buy a momentum pack, you not only get qualified for MGRS, but we also give you $500 for free. right? So the top PV is genuine purchases of products outside the Momentum Pack. So congratulations this month to Nissim Cohen from Israel. He receives 50,000 Opulence points, which is $500 worth of free products from our fashion line. And he actually generated 3,008.65 of PV. PV. This is pure PV, okay? Forget about some pricing, forget about 70%, 20%. This is pure PV. This is Lifestyle Advisor Canadian pricing. This is not even Canada because now Canada has a 7% some pricing too. But this is pure PV, value of the product. $3,000 in PV. And the reason why we do this is because one of our core values in Opulence Global, as you know, is fairness and wealth for all. So it doesn't matter in which country you are building your business, the PV value goes the same for everyone in the world. So he generated over $3,000 in PV. And I'm very, very proud of this Israeli partner because they do build their customers' base. And when you go into their customers, you know, they all have a red cart on the side that are shop, right? And they have a lot of customers, but remember the PV doesn't even come from there. The PV doesn't even come from your customers buying in your back office. The PV comes from your personal sales, you know, product that you are buying to resell to your customers. And imagine, I don't know how many orders it Nissim do, but in Israel, just so that you know, a lot of the partners do only 8 bottles at a time because of taxation. So they can only ship 8 bottles at a time. By the way, Israeli partners don't even have access to Momentum Pack because of the same reason, right? So imagine all these rules that we have to remember per country, but Israeli partners, I'm very proud of them. In the middle of everything that they're going through, they are still on our top 5, and you're gonna see it again, your flag is there, you know, with customers. They care, genuinely care for their customers. So congratulations, and I know Ronan is probably super proud, Julia is probably super proud, because, you know, they are leading partners the right way. So amazing. Congratulations, Nissim. And my favorite part, Rico, this is where we look at the actual work we do on a monthly basis. This is where we see, like, where in the entire world my country is doing something. And I can't wait. I can tell you, I can't wait. Very, very soon, and Renee's excited about this, we're going to be seeing Mexico flag in there. Oh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's finally happening. I'm telling you, I'm so excited about Mexico. And it's been now 4 years in the making. Still not there, but we are going to go build it regardless. And I'm excited to see Mexico flag in our top 5, but let's congratulate our team. Top 5 for new emails. Number 1, actually, I'm going to start from the bottom. 5th place goes for United States. 4th place is for China. 3rd place is Malaysia. Can you believe this? Congratulations, Malaysia is back into our scoreboard. 2nd place for Singapore. All of a sudden, our Singapore team got into action. And the 1st place goes again this past month for Canada. Congratulations. You see, this shows us, Rico, and I know that you might want to talk a little bit about this, you know, when it comes to Philippines. People think that because you are in the Philippines, then Philippines should be on the scoreboard, or Thailand, or Laos, right? Or Asia in some place. And yeah, Malaysia and Singapore didn't, you know, stop being there. Because we have so many people around the world. So now it doesn't really matter where you are. You can build your business anywhere, right? But when we look at countries like Malaysia, that after all that they've been through and the challenges that they face, and we're opening a new distribution center there, and things like that, all of a sudden there is a spark. Someone that saw the opportunity and started to talk to other people and start bringing some activity, boom, all of a sudden shows up in the scoreboard, right? And on the top 5. So congratulations for all these countries. Congratulations for their team, for their efforts, you know, for bringing new blood into our businesses. The reason why we need new blood, you know why? Is because the old blood, like Renee is saying, if you don't have this right mindset to stay and to keep on going in despite of the adversity, these countries will collapse. And it is like that. You know, our CEO always talks about it in Forexing. It speaks in valleys. So your higher peak will have a higher valley or a lower valley, right? October is looking crazy. It's looking crazy. So many things. Plus, you know, then November, December. This is the best months for your selling season. Start prepping people for the holiday season. It is the best time of the year.
I think it's actually the smallest one because people are back in summer.
September, you mean, or October? September.
I think one of the next one. My numbers, my back office.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know why people lead with this Canadian mentality. Oh yeah, children are going back to school, like, or oh, it's summer, everybody's out. You know, that doesn't bring like the whole world. This is just Canada, things that happen in Canada. But yes, I agree, Ronan. Beating Canada sometimes is hard just because we're a Canadian company and it's where we have the largest amount of people. But in reality, the people that are building in Canada they're people sharing the business opportunity in other parts of the world, right? It's not that they are bringing people in Canada, right? We have the same amount of partners in Canada. It's just that they are bringing people, you know, from Singapore, Malaysia, Africa, like other parts of the world, Philippines, even Philippines. So amazing. Congratulations, team. And now let's look at the top 5 for our partners and our VIP shoppers. I told you Israel is going to show up there. They are relentless and they will stay there. So for partners, these are partners orders, okay? Number 5th place. 5th place goes for Thailand. Thailand, show up here. 4th place, United States. 3rd place is the Philippines. Obviously, a larger amount of partners based in the Philippines placing orders on a monthly basis. This is a smart bet, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. 2nd place goes for Israel, and the 1st place goes for Canada. VIP shoppers, very important part. We're going to split these conversations into 2. VIP shoppers, 5th place goes for Singapore because Singapore still care for their customers. Number 4 goes for Thailand. Congratulations, Nat and Minut. Share our congratulations to Team Thailand. 3rd place goes for United States. We have lots of partners in Minnesota, Atlanta, everybody sharing in China, different parts of the world. 2nd place goes to Canada. And of course, no one can beat Israel yet. Congratulations, Israel.
That's how many months in a row, Danny?
Wow,
For Israel.
right? I'm telling you. This is where rain or shine happens. Doesn't matter. Rain, shine, snow in Canada, minus 40, you know, partners in Opulence show up. That's it. So let's talk a little bit about here. And Renee can help me with that as well, and you, Rico. When we look at our sales and when we look at the top 5, you know, we get excited like, oh my God, this country is doing this and that. And we're excited, right? But partners in the world that are ordering products, that means they are loving our product, whether it is personal consumption, right? Number 1 option. Number 2, obviously they are on Smart Buy, means product is being delivered to their doorsteps month after month after month, right? And if they are consistent, right, after 3 months of doing a minimum of 150 PV, they get what? Additional 10%. So they are preferred partners. It's called preferred discount of 30 plus 10, right? So they're not only buying the product at the cheapest deal, right? They're earning the most amount of profits. And number 3 is they are probably just accumulating shopping credits, right? They are just on the minimum 150 shopping credits on a monthly basis to save money for Christmas or for a birthday or for a holiday, whatever it is, right? Some of you have very large amounts of Smart Buys just because you have a larger amount of customers. And some of you are not even caring about the Smart Buy anymore because you guys are buying so much product like Nissan, right? It doesn't matter when you order, as long as you generate your 150 by your date, no subscription, no Smart Buy is happening. I realize still until today, a lot of people do not understand the concept and the system of the Smart Buy. And why this top 5 report is so important for us is because it shows us the amount of partners that are actively building their business on a monthly basis. But I'm going to give you an example on how we measure these metrics to help you pass this information on to your teams. Okay? So let's say, Rico, there is 50 new lifestyle advisors plus in the Philippines in the month of September, right? What happens is those new 50 partners, they are excited, they bought a lifestyle advisor package, they go out, guess what? Some of them are not even gonna open their kit. Did you know that? Did you know that some people are not even going to open the kit? They just join a business, they paid for the package, and they are not going to open their welcome kit. Can you believe that? Believe it or not, it will happen. It will actually happen. And it's just a numbers game. It is just a numbers game. And we are okay with that. We know that's how it is. But guess what's going to happen with those people? The other part of the world is actually going to click on the smart buy, right? And maybe, just maybe, they will get $150 in shopping credits, right? The other 30% are going to be like, oh my God, I'm excited. I'm on fire. I sold a family pack. I need 12 bottles of Fountain of Life. They go click and buy a family pack, or they put a family pack in their smart buy. So the following month, 3 out of those 10 are actually going to place an order. And 1 out of those 10 is going to be like a superstar. That is going to bring people, is going to become an LD1, is going to be excited to bring the 2 that bring the 2, right? Imagine those numbers. So out of those 50 people in the Philippines, maybe 5 will be superstars. But we don't know if out of those 50, we got, 50 times 3, which is the 3 that didn't open the kit. We don't know if it's one of those, and perhaps that month your country doesn't show up in the scoreboard. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say with you is that if every partner that joins the company joins the smart buy, the chances of those people reordering the following month are higher than if they don't do it. Absolutely, people have what I said in the beginning is freedom and flexibility. But because most of the people don't know what to do with it, they fail at placing their orders the following month. And you know why? The reason why they fail is because they are busy. They as busy as you are. So they are not going to remember that in 21 days I have to place an order, or I'm not going to be PV qualified. And if I'm not PV qualified, then I'm going to lose my 10%. And if I lose my 10%, then the next month I'm going to be upset. And then I'm going to call PVS. I'm going to say, did I lose my 10%? And then when I lose my 10%, like I can go on and on and on, right? Because they are busy. They don't know all the rules that you know in the business because you've been in the business longer than them. So when I measure these and I looked at, how countries are really doing, I develop patterns, and I can see patterns that are happening to people. What are we sharing to our people? And what's the team culture I'm sharing with the team is how my team is going to react. Is how my team is going to say, I am ready for this. So if I'm teaching people how to generate $500 in their first 30 days, will they be able to buy something in the next 21 days? Yes. But if I'm sharing the business opportunity and telling people, oh, come in as LAP, just get the bigger package, eventually you're going to earn variance bonus, and we're going to build the business for you, what are they going to do? They're waiting for you to build the business for them, right? Because that's what you said in the first place. So watch what you're saying to people. If you think that by convincing the person of becoming an LAP today is going to be the reason why they're going to continue doing the business tomorrow, I'm going to tell you, no. It's not going to happen. Thailand, same thing. Laos, same thing. Right? When we created this, by doing events, if there is no proper closing, if there is no proper follow-up, you can be doing events and events and events and events and no results are going to happen. You have to look at what are you doing at closing to get new LAs or new LAPs or new brand partners or new customers, whatever it is, because it's okay not to have all LAPs. All I'm saying is make sure you're giving the proper follow-up to people. And just because we want to recruit everybody doesn't mean that we're going to have success in our business, eh? Because we have seen this happen to China, for example. China facing all these challenges and people joining for the wrong reasons will develop a weak base that will eventually collapse. So you just have to talk to more people. So I really want you to look at this not as, you know, my competition where like, oh, whose country is better. And it's not about whose country is better. It's about what am I saying to people so that they will join my, you know, my business opportunity, my venture, my journey, and have the most amount of success with my business. Anything to add to this, Rico or Renee?
Well, definitely, Danny, particularly when we do the trainings, that's the reason why in our Smart Buy, in our perfect launch, in our perfect launch, one of the first steps that you need to educate people to is with regards to the Smart Buy. And this creates a culture. I actually did a presentation wherein if all of the people, just 20% of them are on Smart Buy each and every single month. Imagine if you have the power of 6, 36, 216, and so on and so forth, up until your fifth level, and only 20% of those people are on Smart Buy, just 1,800 people just on Smart Buy, you still get to enjoy more than $10,000 in team commissions. Imagine that just by doing that simple Smart Buy personal consumption each and every single month. And if people understand this concept and building that culture of training, educating, informing their people the importance and the benefits of the Smart Buy, just like what you have said, then imagine the culture that you will be able to develop in your organization just by being on Smart Buy. You can enjoy that benefit of lifelong residual income. And I believe that this is one of the topics. I think even the Smart Buy is a topic in itself whenever we do the training, right? Because it gives you a lot of benefit. It gives a car program, it gives the MGRS, it gives the lifelong residual income, all of these things. It gives additional 10% discount. So all the benefits that you can get, why are we not sharing this to the people, especially during their first months, right? Because sometimes people think of Smart Buy as an expense. They don't like it. They consider it as a maintenance. They consider it as a qualification. It's a must, and it's something that takes away something. It takes away something from them, right? But when we show them the benefits, that's the reason why each and every single month you can see that Philippines has developed this culture of I don't want to miss my Smart Buy because I don't want to miss on the lifelong residual income. I don't want to miss on the different benefits of 30%, the additional 10% discount. So when people see the benefits, then they will appreciate it and they will be on Smart Buy each and every single month.
Now, if you're an independent person and you really have control of your agenda, you're a business person and you can put yourself reminders on your phone or in your agenda, and you're a person that knows, like, for sure, I'm going to be selling more than 4 bottles a month. We created the system so that you don't have to do it. You don't have to even remember it. But if you're going to order on the first day of the month a family pack, then you're covered for the month. And you know for sure you're going to sell more than 12 bottles a month, then great. You know what is working for you, but we have to take the time to sit down with the partner and say, okay, how does your schedule look like? I want to connect with you. How does a day look like in the life of Renee? What would be best for you? Do you rather have a setup monthly Smart Buy that the software will run every 20th of the month? Or do you want to go and place the order on the 15th? And forget maybe, and lose the 10%, by the way. And then don't call me, say, Renee, you got to call Daniela, see if she can give you the discount and do it for me. We're laughing because it's happening. And I know that's why, because you've seen these scenarios. And guess what? There's nothing Daniela can do. And I'm going to give you an example. The other day, we had this very, very big situation with one of our teams that they were misinformed the moment they joined. And this was February. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Now they're realizing on October. 8 months later, there's nothing I can do. Why? Because it wouldn't be fair for the rest of the people that are constantly doing their 150. Right? So, and they were LAPs, by the way. So the first month, if I'm not selling an LAP, yes, you have access to this from day one. But what's going to happen in 21 days is that you lose it if you don't continue to sustain it. So they lost the 10%. Now everybody wants the 10% back. But it's been 8 months of inactivity because now they run out of products. 8 months, of course, because if you're buying an LAP for personal reasons, 8 months is going to take you to deplete your inventory, right? If you're not selling. So if you're going to share the business opportunity with people that want to buy for personal use, it's fine. Just put them on shopping credits. Show them the benefits of being on shopping credits so that they can actually have a backup subscription, accumulate volume. They don't have to buy product every month, because I think that's something that our company and people love it. The other day when I was talking to someone that is not in MLM, is not in sales, and they were like, oh, so you don't need inventory? I said, no. He goes, what do you mean? I said, I don't have to, but I have something very cool called shopping credits. I can save my money so that in holidays or whenever the sale is happening, guess what? Oh, let me show you my beauty. What, like, guess who puts the sales in this company? Like, I am the one who's looking out for the items that I want. No, I'm just saying. Honestly, then I save my shopping credits for the time that's important for me, when I want to buy the things that are important to me, because I am in the business for my personal reasons, right? So if I'm not selling product, that's fine. And then you don't see it as an expense. You are going to go buy the 150 somewhere else. So I really want you to take the time to sit down with your partners and understand their needs, understand what do they want, adjust the freedom and the flexibility of Opulence Global to what they need, what it is that they want. We can give them the best of the best, but we have to talk to them. Open up those conversations. Yes, Renee.
Yeah, thank you, Danny. Actually, yeah, so I just want to continue on with what Rico was saying before about the value, because to me, again, the same way about the whole being on the NGS or car bonus or variance once qualified, and how I look at the daily activities required. For me, when I look at my team Smart Buy, or my own personal people that I enroll in Smart Buy, I'm not thinking again, I want them on Smart Buy, because that's again like the end result, right? So what I hope everyone here should be doing is really explaining the benefits and the value of the Smart Buy. But to me, as Rico just mentioned, right, you want to explain the benefits of the Smart Buy. But really, to explain the benefits of Smart Buy, we have to explain the key thing about the products. Because if they don't even understand, okay, they might understand FOL, and they might only want 1 bottle per month, but that won't make it 150. However, if they understood the benefits, again, of the toothpaste and of the shampoo, bottle conditioner, and of the skincare, the Flawless line, the cleanser. So for me, I really take my time to explain each of the products. Like I might start with FOL because it's a great opener, but I definitely explain all the other products. And so, one thing that I thought we should go back to, Danny, because I think we used to kind of, well, I've done it before in my other companies where we have like a little fill in the blank sheet that says like, do you wash your hair? Right?
We have it with the 30 case.
Yeah, exactly. So, but imagine tying that with the pricing. So yeah, I wash my hair, checkbox. I brush my teeth, checkbox. I wash my face, checkbox, right? I use lotion sometimes, checkbox. I want FOL. Now, this gets even easier once we have the collagen and of course the phytoclinical, right? Yeah, so I think using that in trying to help your new partner, new member, whether like Danny mentioned, they are a product user or they are someone who wants to do the business, right? The Smart Buy comes down to it's what they want for themselves.
Yeah.
So I think if you can, number one, really explain the products and explain the value of the products, then you ask them, do you want to have the toothpaste? Checkbox. Do you want to have the shampoo? Checkbox. Do you want to have the 30 use cases, right? Then when you explain to them the benefits of the Smart Buy, it's really a no-brainer because they're already spending. Yeah, oh, thank you. So actually, Marie Baptiste here has the 30 use cases right here, right? So yeah, so when you have and she even has at the back of it, of her contact information. This is Marie Baptiste here. But with the 30 use cases here, just checkbox the ones that they're using. And I think it'd be kind of cool if you even took this and kind of, added up the PV or the cost, the PV value, right? And show them, look, based on what you want, you're already over 150 PV. So you might as well as do the monthly smart buy because then you get the extra 10%. So I think you're just kind of relating what they want to buy already to helping them understand the benefits of the smart buy. So I hope that makes sense. Where same way as to be car qualified and just I'm looking at my daily activities. Well, to get as many people in your teams on their smart buys, right? You want to be again explaining the products really well, all the products, and then help them with the 30 use cases understand what to make up for their PV.
Yeah.
All right. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And back to Danny and Rico.
I like what you said, Renee, because a lot of times, and this doesn't relate to other countries. One of the persons that I was talking to this week that, she was like ready to quit and nobody taking the time to explain her really how the system works. And she's just feeling like I'm paying $150 like for nothing. I'm like, what do you mean for nothing? They don't understand the value because no one has taken the time to explain it. Imagine, I'm doing this from the corporate side. This should be you guys talking to your team. And this goes to, top leaders. This is people that are in your first generation or your second generation. And they are like, no, my upline never told me this. Or maybe they did, but they forgot. They will always blame it on somebody else. We're very good at that, right? We're very good at blaming people on the things that we don't know. And this team is like, oh, my upline never told me anything. And I'm sure that if I pick up the phone and I talk to the upline is going to say, no, I did. Of course, I explained them the first day, right? But guess what? Our system is not easy to remember all the information because we give freedom and flexibility. And I'm telling you, people don't know what to do with it, right? So at the end of the day, all we got to do is take the time on a monthly basis to sit down with our team. Where are you at? What can I do to help you? Who are you talking to? Maybe you're going to say, you know what? I was so lazy in September. I was so busy with the kids going back to school. I didn't do anything in my business. It is okay. You have to be responsible of what you are doing and what you are not doing too. Don't feel bad about it. Right? I remember last year when we were at the conference, and I'm going to put you on the spot, Sherry. And Sherry we were having a breakfast with the CEO, and she's like, I think my maternity finished, right? Like she said, I was on maternity leave for like 5 years or something, or 9 years, I don't even know. And she said it out loud. She's the one who said, you know what? I was in maternity leave for all of these years. But she's still building her business. Now she's back and she's building and she's calling people and she's doing treasures and she's posting about her business. She has a beautiful display at home. So we know people are going to ask. For 6 years she had it, and I'm sure people were asking, but she was just not focused on her business. It's okay. That's the good thing about our business, is we just have it there. But because we have that freedom and flexibility, sometimes we don't know what to do with it. So I just want you to really take the time to listen to your partners. How can you help them? And if you are one of those who is feeling that like you need help yourself, then reach out. Remember, negative always up. Reach out to the top. Who's above you that can help you? And then positive always down. You want to share all the positive with your downline. Only the positive. You're not going to call your downline, oh my God, I'm having the worst day of my life. I want to quit this business. Right? But if you're the leader and you have people in your team, you got to be ready to listen to the negative. Inspire them. Exactly. You got to be that one saying, you know what? I've been there. I've done that. Let's go back into the emotions wheel. Let's go back to the excitement part. And yes, feel bad. Have a pity party. Go cry. Get yourself in a bath. Grab a glass of wine. Take your 5 minutes. We need it. We're humans. Right? I always wonder how Rene goes through the emotions wheel himself. Cigar, maybe. Glug, 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 glug. No, it's with the water, yeah. But we all do it in different ways. For me, I love going to the spa. Maybe go run. Talk to the trees. I love that. because we are all energy, and some days we're just gonna have not so good people around us, right? Anything to add, Rico, to this? Let's get everyone on smart buys. I think you're muted, or I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, and it's always never too late to get started once again. And as you know, if your country is not here, then I think it's a good motivation, inspiration for you to work on, being a part of this top five. And even when we're talking about the smart buy, this is an opportunity for you to grow your team, educate your team when it comes to the different benefits that you can get from the compensation plan. The more we talk about it, the more people appreciate it, and the more that people can do it, right? So I think it's more of getting your team in all of these things that are on the table with regards to the benefits of this opportunity, as we also communicate about our product. So yeah, looking more forward. But I enjoy seeing new countries being on the top five, because it means that our opportunity is expanding regardless of whatever country or whatever place we can do this. We have a global business, and I'm not surprised to see new countries coming up this top five email launches, partner sales, and even VIP shoppers. So I'm looking forward to seeing new countries as well.
Exactly. And we get excited for other countries too. It's not like, oh my God, Israel in the top one. No, we don't get jealous. It's just we're excited for them. We congratulate them. We're just a big family, and it's exciting to see new flags here. When we're doing the posters, like same flag, move it down, move it up. No, we want to see new flags, new countries. We're a global business, and that answers also one of our partners' Q&A. Petal Felix asking if can they do this business in United Kingdom? Absolutely, yes. Actually, it was last night that we were remembering when we did an event in United Kingdom, and Gabriel was sharing like how it happened to be that my parents were going into a cruise, and they came 2 days early into United Kingdom, and that weekend happened to be that I was in United Kingdom, so we actually met there. So the beauty of this business is that anywhere you go, there is always someone from Opulence in that country. You can always get together, share your mindset, see strategies, sit down, have a strategy session with your partners. If you don't have a team there yet, reach out, talk to someone, get, reunited with people that are doing the business like you. Go find someone from another team, strategize, become power partners, and make it happen. Honestly, I'm telling you, it's worth. So with that, we want to congratulate our partners.
Before
Yes.
we end, if I may just add, the Asian conference is upcoming. We're just less than a month away. And this is the great thing about the opportunity that we have. Your country might not be there, but you might have a partner in that country that is among the top five, right? So that is something that we can also work out, particularly with the opportunity that we have. The Asia conference is upcoming. If you know anyone from that market in Thailand, in Bangkok, now this is the opportunity for you to reach out to them, get them on these events. We have a tour coming at November 18. It's actually a showcase at the office. So we want to share with them that we have a center there, an office that they can always use and maximize there. So November 18 will be the power tour in Bangkok, and we're going to fill that place up with not just our partners from different parts of the world, but as well as with guests. And on November 19, we're going to have our Asia conference from 9 o'clock up until 4 p.m. That would be the day training. And then, of course, the evening event, which I know a lot of partners are looking forward to that too, with the recognition, with the glamour and everything. So that starts at 6 o'clock in the evening up until 11 o'clock together with the partying. So we are working hard to make sure that this is a memorable event for each and every one of our partners that will be attending. And I'm just so excited to see all of you there. And again, this is an opportunity for you to let them know that we have an event there. So anyone you might know from Thailand, from Asia, that can come to those events, please feel free. Please feel free to invite them and let them know that Opulence is coming to these markets.
Wow, I'm excited. Thank you, Rico. And I know it's going to be amazing. Share photos with us. and
Of
videos.
course.
People that are not there want to experience it and see it and feel it. So congratulations. So congratulations to our achievers as well, the partners that made it to the Night of the Stars in this past September. Let's get yourself, pull up your sleeves, get to work, make it happen, and of course, to the billion, like always we say.
Oh, over here, yes, but
Yeah. So are we leaving the Zoom on?
yeah, I can just find here.
Perfect. Thank you, team.
Okay, thank you so much to, of course, Danny and our GMs, Danny and Rico, for an amazing Night of the Stars. Thank you, thank you. And of course, so, really today, for the rest of the day here, we will be working on our vision board. But I did want to share a few notes on the vision board as you make yours. If you're not here, it's okay. You can do yours at home. So whether you have a printer at home, or just find some ways to print out the images that you want to have. Now, one of the really important things here, as we start to craft our vision board, is there's really just one rule, and one rule only, is there's no dreams too big. There's no limit on what you can have. So when you see something that, for example, I was looking at this magazine right now, and it's called the Unique Homes, right? And I saw a few homes here that are a few million, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million. And I saw a home here. It's in like Miami, Florida, somewhere like that. It's $100 million. Okay. $100 million. Okay. And it's a massive house. And it actually has its own dock for it. I'm gonna try to find it for you guys here. But my point though is when you're making your vision board, don't think about the price.
No.
The price is not what matters. What matters is that you see something that really hits to your heart, that you want it so badly, so that every morning when you wake up and you see your vision board, it's going to create that, it's going to light that fire under your butt and make you keep on going, right? So, and don't be limited to how many homes you want to have. Don't think, okay, I only want to have one home that's $5 million. Now, initially, Maria says we'll have 7 homes. Why not? And one of the things that I knew I had a challenge with when I made my first vision board was I was trying to be so realistic. I was trying to think to myself like, well, no, that doesn't make any sense to have like this one over here. Okay, it's a $28 million house.
Wow.
Right, and it's like you have probably like a boat dock, and you also have a swimming pool, so there's this crazy thing. So initially I thought, well, here's the one, here's the $100 million one. You actually own yourself a whole beach.
Wow.
Okay, so it's called Golden Beach. You actually own Golden Beach here, right? And so when I first looked at this, I thought, well, that's just so unrealistic. But here's the thing. We need to find something that will just inspire you to get working. And if you find something that's too realistic, like maybe you're living in a $1 million home and you want a $2 million home. Really it's not impossible to get, but will it really create that spark underneath you to work really hard? I don't think so. Whereas if you see something like this, like, it creates a sense of emotion in you when you see stuff like this. You're like, right? And that's what we want to have in the vision board. And don't forget, the last part though is when you shoot really high for your goals, you shoot for the stars and you land short, you're still on the moon.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right? You're still on the moon, and you still, so again, even for myself, like I have some of these homes, my new home that I'm building, it's very similar to some of these homes, but yeah, right. But there's other, like actually my homes are more expensive than some of these homes. But again, I need to look for something that's going to get me going every morning, right? And fly out the door wanting to share my business and my products, right? With your car, same thing. Okay, and this you want to do every year. Okay, so so that's the main thing I want to share today is there's no price tag on anything you want. there's no quantity on how many cars or homes or spouses. I'm just kidding. Yeah. But I will warn you, I'll just share this one last thing I shared on Wednesday night, that be very careful though what you do put on your vision board. Because my very first vision board that I put, I actually put, a nice car, a luxury car. I was driving in a luxury car, but a luxury car. I put a detached home, not a mansion, just like $1 million, $2 million home. I had all these pictures of travels around like different places, like the Maldives. I think if you haven't been to the Maldives, that's in the travel magazines for the Maldives, right? Yeah, go there, right?
It's beautiful though.
Yeah, and I also put some hot chick,
Oh, yeah.
and I was still single, and then I also put a baby, right? And lo and behold, the next year, I met Heidi, and she got, and then she got pregnant, pretty quickly after we started dating, so then of course, we keep making new vision boards, and the next year I put another baby on the vision board, and again she got pregnant, so I stopped putting babies now on my vision board.
So what? Be careful with what you ask for.
Yeah. So I was like, be careful what you put down there, right? So, but again, if you want to write something down on your vision board, it doesn't have to be visual. I think a lot of it should be visual,
Yeah.
but feel free to write stuff
Put
down.
words, inspiration.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like maybe put down how much you want to be earning per month. 10K per month, 20K per month.
A week.
Yeah, 10,000 a week, right? Put down. Thank you. Your ranks, right? Your rank advancement, right?
Of course.
Yeah. And let's break it down even more. Right? Think about how many VIP customers do you want to have? How many bottles do you want to be selling on a monthly basis, right? Right. So get as detailed as you can, And I do
Keep
see.
adding, and you can make it into a cork spot.
Yeah.
You're putting and placing things, and maybe today you came across something else, and then just stick it there, pin it,
Yeah.
and then remove whatever you add, change
Ongoing.
it.
And make sure you put it somewhere that you're gonna see it every single day. The fridge is good. That we have a big giant Bristol board there for everyone. Now, so I put mine on my main table down the stairs. I walked down the stairs. I just saw it right in front of me, right? Or hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
Better, right? So you see it every. That's perfect, right?
Mine is in my bedroom. As soon as I wake up.
Right. Or put it on your ceiling when you're sleeping. You're looking straight up, right? So every night you go to bed, you're looking at your dream, right? So we do have Carolyn Chung here who wants to share something. Hi, Carolyn. Welcome to the call. Do you want to share something too, Carolyn? Maybe she raised her.
Hi, I think I did that by accident.
No problem.
I'm just loving it and paying attention. I don't have anything to share.
Okay, thank you so much, Carolyn. Thank you. All right. So that being said, though, really, we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon today just hanging out as a team and, of course, making our vision board. And so to all of you online, again, I do hope that you go and take some time right now. If you're home, go look on your TikTok or your computer, look for some fancy home images and take your time to do this, and have fun while you're doing this. One of the bigger things about us being here in Black in Person is that we get to share the energy together. And I see Maria has a ton of stuff with her as well too. Oh, I see Mavis has a bunch of magazines too as well. Wow. Okay. Oh, she got some bling bling. So if you have some fairy stuff that you want to buy too, fairy mosh gold ring, you want to look baller, anything goes here. Okay. So again, I just want to say a very special thank you to everyone for joining us this morning. I'm just going to close down the Zoom call as we just do this here in live in person. Again, thank you, of course, our GMs, Danny and Rico, for your time. I know it's very late for you. And thank you to all of you for tuning in for this amazing day today. Thank you. And as always, our saying in the company, we are one team, one dream, to the billion. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rico. Have a great night.
Excited here.